Hi, I also want to express sentiments that we are very glad to have you all here today with us. Just in case, if some of you might know, but I'm Laura Darling, Grandpa's first grandchild, his firstborn one, so I think it's safe for me to say to all the other grandchildren that the secret can now come out that I was his favorite. He told me. I'm kidding, I'm joking. Grandpa's 7 grandchildren all held a special place in his heart. He loved us all equally, but uniquely. The pride he had for his grandkids, myself, Michael, Brian, Jennifer, Melissa, Brooke, and Michaela, was unending. Each of us grandkids has special moments and memories with him. Whether it was seeing him at our sporting events, school graduations, award ceremonies, or even just sharing a moment with him sitting in his garage. He was more than just a grandpa to us. He was a friend, a buddy. Many of us were given nicknames from him when we were just toddlers that are still stuck with us today in our adult lives. Grandpa had so much love and pride for us, and I feel so blessed, so lucky to be one of his grandkids, to be a part of the Pig family. When I think back of memories of Grandpa, there was a family reunion years ago. I was a child. We all had to do these funny games, and some of them were relay races. There was one where you had to place an index card in between your nose and your top lip. Everybody was struggling to find the right position, and you couldn't go too fast because if you did, the wind would knock it out. Well, when it was Grandpa's turn, he sauntered in with his hands on his hip, shaking back and forth like this with that note card firmly in place, like he had no trouble at all. Well, it turns out he popped his dentures out into a position that allowed him to hold that note card in place. But just watching him walk with such humor and such character was hilarious. I also remember that anytime a video camera was pointed at him, he would not hide or turn away or say, "Oh, my hair look right," or something like that. He would make goofy faces or walk funny. I think there was one where he would kind of like move his legs and walk kind of funny. He was just always making us laugh. He would come up behind us grandkids often and yell, "Bite ya," and laugh when it startled us. When we were young and they still lived in Indianola, he had a wagon cart that he pulled behind his mower that us grandkids would all pile into, and he'd give us rides around the yard. He called it the Porker Packer. He would make friends with anyone, even inside a gas station. Just strike up a conversation that could last hours. I can remember being on vacation with him, and we're all sitting in the van getting ready to go on to the next location, and he's standing in the gas station still talking. My mom shared with me that she would take him Christmas shopping, and they could have been home 2 hours ago, 2 hours earlier, but he was just so busy talking to people, talking to everyone. Also have memories of him sledding down hills in the wintertime, not at all showing or acting his age at all. He truly, genuinely loved life. He loved his family. His free spirit and adventure is something I will never forget. He wasn't afraid to be himself. And that is all something we should never forget, to love life and family as much as he did. He would help any one of us if we needed it, letting me have firewood for the winter, rolling my yard in the spring, mowing my yard. There were many times I would pull into my driveway after work and notice my yard looking freshly mowed and smile because I knew Grandpa had been there. I'm going to miss him pulling into my driveway, sometimes way too early on a Saturday morning, wanting to just get something out of my second garage because he'd store things in there, or dropping off a mower that he had tuned up for me. And of course, we've already heard that there's countless stories of him snow plowing the neighbors' driveways in the winter, mowing yards, finding old bicycles at rummage sales, fixing them up only to give them away to neighborhood kids who needed a bike. He was a giving and generous man. Sitting at Grandpa's house this past week, I mentioned how I was glad that Grandpa and Grandma had 4 kids. Grandpa's house was full this week. Listening to everyone talk, laugh, cry, and share memories. It gets right to the core of what a family is. How your family is your circle of strength. How your family is the greatest wealth you can ever have. The closeness of the Pig family is undeniable. Every holiday, grandkids and great-grandkids' birthday, even just to play euchre, the kids still have a game day every Friday afternoon. They get together and have game day. Dominoes and all different kinds of games. We're a very close family. This amazing family was all due to Grandpa. He was the patriarch of our family. The reason for the love, kindness, generosity, support, and humor that our family has is due to how he raised his 4 children. He instilled these values in his own children, and his 4 kids have since passed that same love of family onto their children. So his legacy of loving life and helping others will continue. From this day forward, we will continue to live as a testament to his life, to continue to stay close to family, getting together for just any silly old reason. We will continue to help our neighbors and be generous. We may not strike up a conversation with strangers at a gas station, but we can at least give them a simple smile and a hello. We will continue to love life, to not be afraid to make others laugh, to act goofy, and stay young at heart. And last but not in any way least, in my mind, my memories, I will never forget the 4th of July parades, hearing the put-put-put of his beautiful John Deere around the corner before we could even see him. We'd all say, "Oh, I can hear Grandpa, I can hear the John Deere." And all of his family would be on the sidewalk, cheering and hollering for him. And I'll never forget seeing his long, skinny arm going back up in a big wave back to us. He was so proud of that John Deere, and he was so proud of his family watching him. And every year at the 4th of July parade, I would cry my eyes out. My family would all look at me like, "Yep, Laura's crying." So we will continue to live his life as a testament to his life. Thank you.